What is up, guys? Oh, these are my iPod Hi-Fis. This one is basically came with the box, and this is not true, by the way. This one I actually tried to get Cole to buy. I won the auction for $9.99, and it works perfectly. The only problem, one, it didn't come with the cover. That's for this one, but the tweeter here has been poked. Sounds fine though. This segment was inspired by a comment left. Someone asked me, how does the iPod Hi-Fi compare to the Apple HomePod? So I bought a HomePod 1 off eBay for $100 shipped. Now I've actually grown to like the Hi-Fi quite a bit more than I let on in the original video. Final opinion, I would recommend the iPod Hi-Fi under some very specific circumstances, especially since I now have two. I've been running them stereo. Oh, Logan's here. Logan, what do you think of the iPod Hi-Fi, the fidelity?
It's pretty solid. I
will say, there's really quiet, it's leaping in there when you when you shake it. It's not packed very well. Serial number and the model number information, that is so illegibly printed. Actually, pretty similar situation, the HomePod and the Hi-Fi. The Hi-Fi, when it was introduced 2006, MSRP $349. Same with the HomePod 1, introduced 2017, MSRP $349. The iPod Hi-Fi was discounted to $299 a year later, and the HomePod was discounted to $299 2 years later. Just looking at this, I don't know if this will be capable of producing the sound of something that robust. Oh.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Who turned on the British Siri?
That's the Australian Siri.
Is that the Australian Siri?
Yeah.
How do you interact with this? Oh, hello. So we've got the iPod Hi-Fi. We're gonna refamiliarize ourselves with the sound profile, fidelity, frequency response, etc., as well as volume.
Then we're gonna do the HomePod.
We'll be back.
All right, so Austin and I refreshed ourselves on the Hi-Fi. Logan's new to this discussion. Let's start with you, Logan. What do you think?
I listen to it fairly frequently because it's just here and I work here. I like it a lot. Probably one of the better speakers I've listened to.
Yeah, I'd say the sound is very clean. That's a good way to put it. That's the best way I could describe it.
I think it sounds pretty good. I'm not an audiophile either. Just pretty good. Middle of the road to high performance for me.
One thing about the iPod Hi-Fi that I do like.
Oh!
And they work. I bought a batch of new batteries for them. Incredibly expensive to keep that thing running, but you know.
There you go. So you could take this. This could literally be like an on-the-go Bluetooth speaker. All you need is a receiver and batteries. Something the HomePod can't do. All right, let's listen to the HomePod next.
Okay.
All right, so now...
One sec.
Siri, no.
Shut up!
Now we have the...
Here's a station.
Oh my god!
Now we have the HomePod set up.
I didn't even do anything. She started playing music.
No. We're going to listen to it and see how we feel.
I hate this.
No more interruptions? Okay. Okay.
So everyone's had their chance to play a song, get acquainted with the sound profile of the HomePod, Generation 1.
Sucks.
Not a big fan. I thought the iPod Hi-Fi sounded particularly clean in its profile, fidelity. The HomePod, I wouldn't call it dirty, I wouldn't call it muddy, but it's not clean, it's the opposite.
The bass sucked. Didn't even hit some of the bass notes in the song I played. And in fact, the stock speakers in my car can't, so that's kind of embarrassing. Also, the mic sucks on that. Doesn't pick up like anything.
It sounds like TV speakers.
Yeah.
When your speaker is getting kicked around by the stock sound system in a Hyundai Elantra, you've made a big mistake.
It really sounds like TV speakers.
It's not good.
For what I paid for it, 99 shipped, that's honestly a pretty good price point if like I could walk into Walmart and pick one up for that price, but way worse than the iPod Hi-Fi. I'd give the iPod Hi-Fi 7 out of 10, HomePod maybe a 4.
What I wish Apple would do is make like a Max, because you remember what set this all off was the Google Home.
Mm-hmm.
There was the Google Home, and then the HomePod came out, and then the Google Home Mini took off, so they made a HomePod Mini.
Yeah.
The Google Home Max did not sell a ton, but I got one. Holy crap, it sounds so good. That is a good speaker.
I once had a coworker tell me that the taco is a vehicle for the hot sauce. And I think the HomePod was a vehicle for Siri.
That's all it is. I mean, you can't, it doesn't have any kind of Spotify access. They want you to have Apple Music so you can tell Siri what to do. The only other way to get third-party stuff on there is AirPlay.
Yeah, so to answer the comment, not good. Just not good.